In this video, we need to count the frequency of each and every element without any repetition. So suppose here we have few elements like, suppose these are the elements and the frequency, if you want to count the frequency, will be 1 time, and here 2 1 time, and then 3 1 time, and then 4 2 times, and then 5 again 2 times. This is what the output should be on the screen. Okay, so here we are going to do the same. So this is the specification on the screen we have to follow. So children, here class frequency, and now save this with the frequency.java, and here we have import java.util.asterisk, and here now we have declared this array along with the size, and here this is a frequency, this is the constructor which is size equals to n, and this is the array which we are going to initialize. And after this, this is the function which we are going to actually, with the help of which we are going to input. Children, in the specification, I think I forgot this function, so please include this function. And now here enter array elements, so that is for int I will be 0 till it is less than size I plus plus, and here you should write a of I is ss.nextInt. ss.nextInt, this is what, and here what to do is the scanner class, which is scanner, and here it is system.n, and better, it will be better if you make this function as static, so that the same scanner class you can use in input function, and the same scanner class you can use within the main method. Okay, so here in main method, just have this variable for size and enter the size. Enter the size. So here it is what to do is s is equals to ss dot next int, and then it is frequency obj new frequency passing this s, and then obj dot input. This is what I would like to demonstrate, that the same scanner class we can use. So here suppose it is 5 1 2 3 4 5, and here one more. So here we are able to input. Now children, there is a function display. In that function we will be displaying the whole array. So here the original array is, and that is arrays.toString passing this a, and now here 5 elements, and 1 2 3 4 5. Now you can see that here we have not called this function, so better to call this function like this. So better to call this function. So here it is, suppose 5 elements, 1 2 3 4 5, these many elements are there. Okay, now here we want to count the frequency, and the frequency of each and every element without its repetition. So first of all, I will show you how to count the frequency with repetition, and then I will show you how to count the frequency without any repetition, and there are so many various methods. So void, this is a function void find, and after display of this, better to call this function find. So here now in this what to do is just have a variable c, and now start this loop from 0 to less than size I plus plus, 0 to less than size I plus plus, and after that what to do is you just define this, initialize this c by 0 again, and now every time you start a loop from 0 till it is less than size, j plus plus, and what to do is here if a of I matches with a of j, if this is the case, then c is equals to c plus 1, and after this part I will be printing I along with I will be printing c. See what happens. So here children, suppose this is 5 and here I am printing these values. These are the values. You see that 1 4 times, 1 4 times, 1 4 times, 1 4 times. I was talking about this repetition, and this repetition should not happen. So the desired output should come like first row 1 4 times and second row 2 1 time. So this is what is needed. So here okay. Now how to do that? So children, suppose we have few values like 1 1 1 1 and 2, and the size of the array is 5. This is index number 0, this is index number 1, this is index number 2, this is index number 3, and this is index number 5, suppose. Now what to do is, here suppose with the help of this loop we have picked the very first element, and now this loop is started from this index number 0 only, matching this one with every other element. So 1 time, twice, 3, 4 times, that's why the output was 4. So once we have counted the frequency of this one, so for the rest of ones we should rest of the ones should be ignored. So this what I have not done. And one more thing, is that if suppose at any time we are counting the frequency of 2, at present I is at index number 5, in that case also j should not go from 0 to 5. If j also goes from index number 5, then also it will calculate the proper frequency, calculate the frequency of the number properly. So here if we make a small change, and if I am just writing I in place of 0, see what happens. Here are 5 elements, and it is 1 1 1 1 and it is 2. Now you see that here 1 4 times, this is okay. 1 3 times, it is not required. 1 2 times, it is not required. 1 1 time, it is not required, and 2 1 time, it is also okay. So what is happening here is that here when we are counting the frequency of 1 first time, so it is going from I, so which is from 0. So when we are counting the frequency of this one, according to this one, the j loop starts from 1, that's why it was coming 3. And when we are counting the frequency of 2, that's why it was coming 2, and when we are counting the frequency of this one, that's why it was coming 1. But I told you that the frequency, we need not to count the frequency of these elements. If we ignore, then what will happen? The output will be 1 4 times, and then second row will be 2 1 time. It means this loop which I have kept here, like this j will start from I, it's okay and it's working fine. So here now what to do is that here we should just introduce one flag variable here, and here we are counting the frequency. But here what to do is just initialize this flag variable again, and just start a loop that will go from 0 till less than I k plus plus, and if a of I matches with the a of k, then change this flag variable and break will happen. So children, remember that we started counting the frequency from index number I, and here we are just checking if before this index number I, if that element exists. It means the frequency of that element we have already counted. So here if f is still 0, then it's okay, but if it is 1, then continue will happen. Now just execute this part. So suppose there are 5 elements, and here if the elements are 1 1 2 2 2, now you see that 1 time and 2 4 times. So this is what it's calculating the frequency without repetition. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.